What's up guys, Dragonheir here, and today I have a fire team for you for the Grave of Wrath. That's right, you heard correctly, a fire team, so we are going to burn the Wrath in Dragonheir. But will I be able to beat stage 20? I don't know, I have no idea. I only use this team for stage 16, which is why I will start at 17 and then continue all the way to 20, hopefully. I have no clue. So let's go find out together if we can do it. So let's go right into it, let's burn the Wrath.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when
Alright guys, welcome to the Grave of Wrath, stage 17. As you see, the level of the boss is 255. And before we start, let me introduce the team. So I will start with my tank. Kinda unusual tank, but it's Elfie, a Wildfire hero. And he's my tank and a damage booster as well, because on his ultimate, he boosts the results of the dice for wild heroes by 1. And also I'm using the Brotherhood Spirit, which means when he casts the ultimate, all allies' elemental damage will increase by 15%. So he's my damage dealer, he's my tank and damage booster at the same time. Then for my healing, I'm using this new epic hero that I have, Guardian. As you see, I don't even have him talented, not even scroll. He's here for a lot of healing and some dispelling buffs, right? And debuff immunity for 5 seconds on the ally. But the main hero for this is Ogog. And he's amazing, guys. He is amazing legendary hero because he can grant you immortality for 5 seconds, heals everybody. When he heals, he has a chance to dispel 1 debuff. And then on his battle skill, he does attack penalty 2 and heals, right? You can bounce between enemies and allies at the same time. And I have him built with a lot of resistance. I will show you the builds later on in the video. But he is awesome hero. Like, if you have him, definitely scroll him. He is very useful. Then for my main DPS, I'm using Flora. She's fully scroll, fully talented, obviously. She's an amazing hero. I'm using her a lot in Vortex. And she's insanely good against single target damage. And then for my second DPS and debuffer, I'm using Felicity. Because on her ultimate, she can put down the defense penalty. And then if you're using Witch Remains, you can put down the defense penalty too as well. And this can stack. Because her ultimate is defense penalty for 10 seconds. And it can stack up to 8 times. And each stack does minus 2% defense, right? So at 8 stacks, it's minus 16% defense, plus defense penalty 2, it can stack. And I don't have a scroll, but I have a fully talented as well. And I'm not using any skill timings. So let's go, let's start with stage 17. Hopefully we can do it. Stage 16 look easy, so stage 17 should be fine as well. And what I did for this dungeon, guys, I was looking at Wildfire heroes. And there are no debuff immunity heroes, like nothing like Catherine and stuff like that, or Thorin, or there's one more epic hero that I've been using, Tia, I think, for this dungeon. Which was like, okay, I can't use the debuff immunity, so what I did is I used my Ogog, as a resistance champion. I built him with an amazing amount of resistance, I think like 500 something. And I built him similar way as I did Thorin for the Ancient Battlefield. Like, definitely check that video if you struggle with Ancient Battlefield stage 12. Oh, we are already done. Okay. That was very quick. Damn. That was, well, 35 seconds. Wow. Insanity. Wow. Flora did 84% damage. Insane. That's insane. Wow. Wow. Let's go to another stage then. As I was talking, like, definitely check the video if you struggle on Ancient Battlefield, because I will use Thorin with a lot of resistance to prevent the boss to do debuffing on me. Same way, I built Ogog for this dungeon as well. Because there are not, as I mentioned, there are not that many debuff immunity champions for Wildfire. So, very important to build resistance if you don't have that. Plus his immortality is insanely good. Wow, I didn't expect us to beat the stage in 35 seconds. That's insane. Wow, this is like a speedrunning team. Damn. Like, I was thinking, like, do something about Grave of Wrath, like some thematic theme, right? So I was like, okay, let me try to burn the Wrath, right? That sounds pretty cool. But I have no idea this team would be this good, like a speedrunning team pretty much. Damn, Flora is doing 120k damage per second here. Damn, that's awesome. Damn, I know, it's only stage 18, but still. That's incredible. Wow. Let me sell this gear real quick. I don't need any epic gear. I will check the legendary. Maybe that's might be good. No, that's very bad. Having defense, flat defense, and then attack crit damage and crit rate. No, on defensive piece like this, that's dog shit. That's garbage. Get out of here. Damn, stage 18, 44 seconds, no food buff, nothing. Wow. And don't forget, only using Ogog is fully scrolled. And then Flora is fully scrolled, as well as Elfie. Felicity and what was his name? Garius? No, Garian. Okay, he's not fully scrolled, and he's not even talented. Wow, he's here just for the healing. He can do a lot of healing. I will play with him a little bit more around because I'm kind of like the design of the hero is pretty nice. I like it. So let's go to stage 19. You know, 285 level boss. No food buff, nothing. Let's see what Flora can do. Can Flora just one-shot him in like 1 minute? Damn, this is insane. Plus one more thing, guys. My Psychic Core is not that good when it comes to Wildfire heroes. Because I was focusing a lot on Permafrost heroes. Because Thorin is free hero. He's Permafrost. Same as Aurien and Vinyara. Plus I summoned Premsta early on. And then I was using Zadok a lot. So I was like, okay, I will focus on Permafrost heroes. So I level up pretty much everything for the Permafrost. But I didn't focus too much on Wildfire, so my accuracy and resistance is only plus 20. So I don't have it fully level up when it comes to them. Damn, Flora is still doing 128k damage per second. Wow. And now she's going to finish the boss. Come on, do it. Another one thing that's very nice from Ogog is the immortality for 5 seconds. That's like a fail safety. But we don't even need it for this dungeon yet. Maybe on stage 20 it might be like clutch, I don't know. It was like 1 minute and 2 seconds, right? Yeah, 1 minute and 2 seconds team. Wow. This is insane. I was just thinking like, yeah, let's do something for fun. And I guess I found a speedrunning team. Damn, this is actually a pretty good piece. The Rhapsody's gloves. Only wish it was like attack percentage here. But it has attack, crit damage, crit rate, and attack percentage. I wish the 4 was accuracy. Maybe if I level it up, it gives me accuracy as well. But I think I will keep this one. I think I will keep it. Why not? Okay, let's go to stage 20, the final stage of this dungeon. Let's try without any food buff. If we struggle, I will put some HP, maybe resistance, something like that. But right now we don't need anything. And I'll show you, just to be sure. No skill timings at all on my heroes. I'm not using any skill timings, nothing. Damn. I mean, I saw it on stage 16 that it was insanely quick. I was like, okay, stage 16, that's easy to do, right? I had no idea it's gonna be this good even for stage 19, hopefully stage 20. We will see right now. This is insanity. Wow. Wow. Yeah, now the immortality was kind of clutch, as you saw. Damn. Alfie, I know Alfie is not the usual tank, but it works, right? It works in here. I'm using him as a tank in Vortex as well. Because I build him with a lot of defense and the highest HP. And all I need from him is to do a lot of ults. Because every time he ults, it increases the wild dice rolls. And also if you use the Brotherhood Spirit, it increases the elemental damage, right? Flora was at 150k damage per second. Wow. Yeah, wow, if nothing crazy happens right now, this is gonna be like speed team for me. It's 1 minute in. And 1 minute and 2 seconds again for stage 20. This is awesome. Wow. I'm surprised. Wow. This team is crazy good. I will show you that Flora does like 90% of the damage. Let me see this gear. Nah, that's bad. I don't care. You see 88% of damage is Flora. She did over 10 million damage in 1 minute and 2 seconds. Wow. That's insane. Damn. Let me show you the builds. Because this is incredible. Like the gear is like okay, it's not like the best gear in the world. It's okay gear. Damn. Let me start with Elfie, my tank. I have him built with 86k HP, 3.3k defense, almost 3.4, 2k attack, 25% crit rate, 74% crit damage. I don't care about this damage, he's a tank. Some skill haste is nice on him. Then I'm using the scrap amulet for the defense percentage and HP, you know, to prevent him from dying, but I haven't even seen him to be close to that, so maybe you can use something else. Then I'm using the Brotherhood Spirit, it gives me defense, and when the Weaver casts an ultimate skill, all allies elemental damage increased by 15% for 10 seconds. So very nice to have for the boostage. And then I'm using the Teardrop. When the Weaver HP drops to 0, gains immortality for 3 seconds, and 15% damage reduction for 10 seconds, and this effect can trigger once every 120 seconds. It is like a fail safety, but I don't think he ever proc it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he proc it once. Then let me go to Guardian. I hope I pronounced it right. I hope I remembered his name, because I suck with names. But look at him, how good he looks. It's epic hero, and I really like this design of him. Damn. It's like a poisonous knight or something. It's very nice, very nice. So I have him built with 80k HP, 1700 defense, 317 enlightenment, because his healing scales with enlightenment. Then I'm using the Mirror of the Living. And then I'm using the Ancestor Protection for HP defense. And also to decrease the Weaver damage taken by 10%, while 15% of other allies' damage taken is transferred to him. So he's like damage mitigation for me, you know, like secondary tank pretty much. Then Felicity, my debuffer and secondary DPS. I have her built with almost 52k HP, 1300 defense, almost 4k attack, 50% crit rate, and 82% crit damage, and 32 skill haste. I'm using the Witch Remains on her, because it gives me a lot of accuracy and the defense penalty. Because you want some accuracy for her ultimate, right? And then I'm using the Holy Hunter for the accuracy and skill haste, and then the Rhapsodist Calling for the attack and accuracy as well. And I have built with 157 resistance. That's one thing I forgot to mention. Felicity is built with 157 resistance. Guardian with 146. Elfie, I kinda gave up on his resistance because he's too far away from Ogog. Because on Ogog, I will show you him next. What I'm using here is the talent, the Stand United. Adjacent allies gain 20% of the hero resistance at the start of the battle. This is amazing. I'm also using for Thorin in Ancient Battlefield, as I mentioned before, because that dungeon is very hard. So definitely recommend to use someone with high resistance and this talent. And I'll show you real quick how I've built with 72k HP, 2k defense, 220 enlightenment, only 34 accuracy, that's fine. And then having built with 509 resistance. I'm also using this artifact, Ancestor's Candle, and not for the passive, but for the stats. Plus 60 resistance at level 16, very nice to have. So that's why I'm able to reach to 509 resistance. Plus there is another 50 resistance, no. In his case, plus another 20 resistance from the Psychic Core. So that's 500, which means 20%, that's 100 resistance to other allies that are adjacent to him. Very nice, that's amazing. Then I have him built with Power of Tides for the enlightenment and resistance, as well as Revenge of the Fallen for HP and resistance. As I mentioned, fully talented and fully scrolled. This hero is incredibly good. He can heal, he can put down the defense attack penalty too, and immortality for 5 seconds on everybody, on the whole map, right? For all your allies. Very good hero. And most important hero, Flora, the damage dealer, the crazy damage dealer. I have her built with 44k HP, 2k defense, almost 6.2k attack, 263 enlightenment, a little bit of crit damage, and then 156 resistance as well on her. Then I'm using the Queen's Fan, because it boosts my derivative damage. Every tile I'm away from the target, it boosts it by 7%, and it's kept at 5 tiles, right? So at 5 tiles, she does 35% more derivative damage, if I'm correct. Then I'm using the mythical pieces. I'm using the Chaos Symbiosis, as well as Strike the Unprepared, and that record, and the last is Fearless Challenger. Everything for damage, pretty much. But wow, this team is insane. And the talents, I went with the middle row for her. Okay. Damn. I wasn't sure this team would be this good. Like, not sure. I had no idea this team would be that good. I saw stage 16 was incredibly fast, but I had no idea that I would be able to do stage 20 in 1 minute and 2 seconds. That's insane. I was just thinking about doing some thematic builds, right? Or like thematic dungeon, like Burn the Rod, stuff like that. I had no idea that I will find out like a speedrunning team pretty much. Damn, that's insane. And no food buff at all, no food buff needed. You just need a lot of resistance here. Damn. I'm glad, guys, I'm glad. Wow. Alright, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down below in the comment section. And if you enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe, stuff like that. It really helps, appreciate it. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!